This is a response video to two different videos, one by Feminist Frequency, aka Anita Sarkeesian, and the other one is to The Amazing Atheist. Now, this is on Anita's latest video, Strategic Butt Coverings, and The Amazing Atheist, he did a video about how, she is, of course, wrong, not a gamer, terrible human being, and, butts are for, 16-year-old boys. And so I wanted to talk about both videos. Now, Anita Sarkeesian's, it went through the whole, sexualization. You don't view them as humans, while men always have something covering their butts for the most part. They're not sexualized in that regard. And, basic stuff, really. And you know what? She is right. Let me just sum up her video in one word. It's going to take a lot more than words, actually. Okay. She thinks that you shouldn't sexualize women at all. Women should not be sexualized. They're not sexual objects. They are not. You shouldn't think that they're attractive. The Amazing Atheist, he made sure to point this out in a video. Anita Sarkeesian, you officially suck at feminism. But I'll get back to that video later. Now, I don't agree with the way some people, they show their rage on the internet and they yell. And, I always believe that when you show that you're angry, you have lost a debate. Not that Anita Sarkeesian would ever agree to a debate. That's a fact. But, he's all cursing and all that, and, that's all good fun. We're all adults here. It's YouTube. No children are ever on the internet, much like video games are only geared towards men, I assume. I do want to point out that The Amazing Atheist, he's a bisexual male. He points out in this video, and I do that because a lot of people think that the argument is video games are only demographed towards straight white men, when they're making these kind of decisions. And, but that's not true in his regard. He is not in that demographic, technically. And, here's the funny thing. He points out that, video games are for men. That's the way, what they wanted. They wanted dudes to play these games. Dudes play more games than women. That's a fact, he says, because they only play games like Candy Crush, right? But, you got to count all games. I'm sorry, that's like saying Tetris, that's not a game. Pac-Man, that doesn't even have a story, man. You can't count that as a game. Let's just put what isn't a game off to the side, shall we? But, no pun intended. Look at these camera angles, as Anita was talking about. I do agree with her 100%. Camera angles are important, and they do sexualize the women a little bit more. I think that in the Arkham game, though, which she points out, she can't get Batman a booty shot of him. However, I think that's the same camera angle for Batman as it is for Catwoman. There's more men in that game than women. So, I don't know. Look there. Okay, that's Batman's butt. Or lack thereof. Yeah, he wears a cape. Selena Kyle has always used her sexuality. And Amazing Atheist, of course, made sure to point out that, I looked for a picture of Amazing Atheist and, of course, pictures of Anita. But, yeah, so he points out that, whatever, lost my train of thought there. And, I don't know. I would like to point out that maybe people like looking at butts. There's a butt. I like looking at that butt, I guess. But the thing I wanted to point out, though, about Amazing Atheist, and this ties into this video of about the female form. In this video, Anita Sarkeesian, you officially suck at feminism. They talk about how the Scythian was her #1 pick for females, positive females, or at least in that video, it was the first one that she did of that type, where she was talking good about women. And here's what the Amazing Atheist had to say about her pick. Here we go.
Can I just say something to you? You suck at being a feminist. You're really fucking awful at it. Does this mean that Anita's ideal female character, the penultimate female protagonist of a game, would just be a beige block, vaguely identified as female, that just moves from one side of the screen to the other?
I know this isn't the video it's time about, but yeah, wait, what did he say?
Does this mean that Anita's ideal female character, the penultimate female protagonist of a game...
Wait. Penultimate doesn't mean that. Wait a second. Penultimate. Last but one in a series of things, second to the last. Dude, you represent atheists. I, a proud agnostic, look up to you in devoting my hatred for all things. And you're going to get a big, it's not that big of a word, you're going to get a big word that Anita Sarkeesian may not even know completely wrong? Dude, you're making it seem like penultimate is higher than ultimate, like ultra ultimate. Dude, it does not mean that, bro. I know we're nitpicking here. That's what YouTube and the internet's for. But seriously, man, don't commit to words that you don't really know. Now this, I put this up here because maybe people like looking at butts. A lot of my friends say, I pick a female avatar in World of Warcraft because if I'm going to have to stare at a backside for 12, 13, 14 hours a day, they play way too much, by the way. If I got to look at that, it's going to be someone I like, right? I mean, so there's that argument. By the way, am I the only one who remembers the Summoner 2 in that woman's backside? It's nice. I think so, because no one mentions it. No one mentions Summoner 2 at all. Or Summoner Goddess Reborn, which was on the GameCube. PS2, Summoner 2. Anyways, good game. Good Western RPG. But yeah, so which brings me up to this point, though, from backtracking. This one article that came out in November of last year, a lot of people jumped on it. Women are either bisexual or gay, but never straight. That's what it says, you know. And they saw attraction towards, they saw the attraction of women towards men, towards women, and they got people that were seemingly straight, seemingly gay, seemingly bisexual, and all that. And it just, the results skewed that women, for the most part, like women on some attraction level. So, well, yeah, I don't think that you should sexualize all women. I don't think that
every day you read
every day that blah, 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 blah. Sorry about that. I don't think that they should have the camera angles that focus just on that booty. At the same time, though, so you have this huge fan base that is male. Then you have this huge fan base that is female, that likes the female form, which I'm thinking a lot of lesbians like the female form. Putting that out there. So you have, okay, so you have lesbians, then you have the seemingly straight women who apparently really like women as well. And yeah, you have the people who are outraged by the female form are in that minority. It would seem. Now, you could argue that, yes, I'm attracted to her, but I'm mad at that I'm attracted to her. And that's a huge, another thing, but, I keep saying but. But yeah, I just don't see, it sucks, but I just don't think it was worth making a video that is as long as yours was. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. When I'm playing Lollipop Chainsaw and there's an achievement for looking under a high school girl's skirt, that is a problem, okay? I did not get that achievement on purpose because it took way too many seconds for them to pop up that achievement, and I'm like, this is a butt. Okay? Don't care. Whatever, more game that I don't like. But I do want to point out that some people argue that Troops versus women. This is nowhere on their list. And there were things that she should have talked about before, like the voodoo priestess, tribal sorceress. I don't think she's touched that one. Got that one, got that one. Unattractive equals evil. Maybe this is the closest that this is. A girl with a nice ass is good. And it's bad when a man does not have a nice ass. Therefore, women with this society is dictating that women can be exploited with their bodies, and that is good. Men cannot be exploited with their bodies, and that is bad. Or some shit like that. I don't really know. This is the internet. But anyways, man with boobs? I did cover that, I believe, at some point. But that's all I know. It's ridiculous. And like everything, she's blowing some things out of proportion. I'm like, yeah, no. Video game developers totally need to make wiser decisions and realize that that is objectification. And then the amazing atheist, I have to say on his point is, yeah, but it's just a butt. You're 100% right. I mean, that's like the penultimate list of things to get mad about, Anita. The penultimate thing to get mad about. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a gamer. So hey, everyone, keep on gaming, right? God, they're gonna make fun of me for this pose. I know they are.